If you were looking for instructions on how to clean the printhead on your Epson EcoTank 4950, then stay tuned, you won't want to miss this video. Hey, what is going on? The Printer Guy here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to use a cleaning kit to clean the printhead on your Epson EcoTank 4950. If this video ends up being helpful, please make sure to like. Any questions at all, comment below, and if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. So the first thing we're going to do is go into our settings, go into maintenance, and we're going to press printhead nozzle check. Want to make sure that you have paper installed. And the reason why we want to print a printhead nozzle check is to see what colors are currently printing. Now, if you are printing blank pages, you might as well skip this step because you will have to clean all of the color nozzles. So as you can see here, basically all my colors are missing. The yellow is there, but it's missing a lot of lines. And for reference, this is what a nozzle report should look like, where all the colors are printing properly. So we are going to fix this problem here in this video. So what I want you to do next is you're going to go back to your printer, go back to your maintenance, go back to settings, and print another nozzle report. Now, you're not going to allow it to print all the way. When you are about midway through printing, you're going to pull the power plug while the printer is printing so that the printhead becomes unlocked and we can access it and begin to work on it. So the next thing we want to do is remove the paper that was going to print. It's an obstruction in our way and we want to move it so that we have full unobstructed access to the printhead. Now we move to the front of the printer. We can now lift the top portion of the printer, not just to reach the scanner, but there's one level below that. You can fit your hands in there and lift, and this is where we will be able to access the printhead. This is the printhead. This is a screw that we'll need to remove. Once you've made sure that the printhead is able to move back and forth left to right and it's not in a locked position, we now move on to the next step, which is taking some paper towel. You can take any paper towel, really, the thicker the better, and we're going to fold it up just like I did here in this video, all the way to where it's thin enough to fit under the printhead, because once we get it under the printhead, it will be used as a sponge to take up all of the cleaning fluid that we're going to push through this printhead. All right, so this small Phillips head screw will need to be removed. Use a small Phillips head screwdriver. If you don't have one, I'll link one down in the description below. And that will allow you to remove this top portion of the printhead. This is the printhead cover. Once you remove that, you'll have access to all of the ink cartridges where the ink actually flows through. So these are makeshift ink cartridges. They're not really your standard ink cartridges. These are easily removed by pressing on the tab and then lifting up. At this point, we want to use the Best Printers cleaning kit. There's going to be a link down in the description below for this cleaning kit. This is the cleaning kit that we will use in this video to solve this problem of having lines coming up, faded prints, choppy prints. All of those issues will be solved with this cleaning kit. So this is the way that the printhead is actually configured. The same pattern that you have on the printer to install the ink, that's the way, and those are the color patterns that you have with the nozzle. So that's really important to know. So starting from left to right, you have black, cyan, magenta, and yellow. Okay, and now we move on to filling the syringe. This has a 20 milliliter capacity, and it already has a silicone tubing attached. So you simply attach that to the nozzle, and you begin pushing fluid through. Now, it might be a little tricky getting that on. There are gloves that come with the kit so that you don't get your hands dirty. But if you are printing blank pages, you want to clean all the colors. If you're missing a specific color, focus on that specific color. Like I said, the color pattern is the same as what you see when you're installing the ink. Now, it's really important to note here that if you are having trouble, any resistance pushing fluid through the nozzles, there is a method to be able to warm up the cleaning fluid. And here you see it here in this video. You're simply going to warm up the fluid in the microwave properly in a glass container, and then you can use that warmed up fluid and reapply it. And it's going to make things much easier when it comes to pushing fluid through. Once you're all done with this process, I would say 20 milliliters per color if you're doing all the colors, and then maybe some more than that. If you are doing one color specifically, I would do 50 milliliters per color. If it's, one or two colors, use all of the fluid. If you need additional fluid, you can buy some. But once we're done with this process, totally done, we want to dry everything off. And this is really important. You cannot plug the printer back in for 24 hours. That means that once you have finalized this cleaning, you need to allow 24 hours to transpire before you plug the printer back in. Now you can set it back up, you can put everything back together, and even install ink, but you want to leave the printer off for 24 hours. After that point, you can power it back on and you can get back to printing normally, hopefully. You really want to make sure also to install new ink. Ink is very important in this process, and we're not done yet with the cleaning. Please stick around, because if you just get to this point, you will be printing blank pages still. There does need to be a process for you to recharge the printhead with ink, and I'm going to show you how to do that. First off, it's very important that you top off your ink tanks. I do have Best Printers ink linked down in the description below. This is compatible with the Epson EcoTank 4950. But once you've put the printer back together, you've reassembled it essentially. You want to power it on. Remember, after the 24-hour period, you've already topped off your ink. You now need to plug your power cable in, power the printer on, and we need to go straight to our settings. Now, you may have a code that comes up initially. Just bypass it, click through it, and go to your maintenance section. You actually don't even have to go to settings. And on this model, it's simply maintenance. And we are going to go ahead and print another nozzle check. Now, the reason we want to do this is we want to get to the option where we can actually do a print head cleaning, and we do want to do one power cleaning. So click the X. Once you click the X, it'll give you the option for cleaning or power cleaning. Initially, we want to do a power cleaning because the power cleaning is actually going to push all of the ink back into the system in a way that allows for the printhead is able to be recharged with ink. Now, once you do this one time, you don't want to do it again. From here, you want to do printhead cleanings. That's one level below power cleaning. And you want to click on the cleaning instead of power cleaning, this time under printhead cleaning, start, and it will take about 4 minutes. You are going to print off a nozzle report every time you do one of these cleanings. And until you see this, which is 100% quality back to the printhead, you want to continually do printhead cleanings. You could end up doing 5, even 10 before you see the results you need to see in order for you to start printing again. Now, another part of this is the maintenance box. After doing several power cleanings, do all the power cleanings and regular cleanings you need to do before you change out the maintenance box. But we will need to swap out the maintenance box, and there will be a link down below for a new maintenance box for your convenience, and very easy to swap out. Simply take out the old one, place in the new one. And you will want to keep an eye on this maintenance box at least every 6 months. Take it out, look at it. If it's totally jam-packed, buy a new maintenance box. Again, link down below. This is a Best Printers product. But that's really all there is to do. And once you've replaced the maintenance box, you should be able to return to the remaining maintenance box capacity section and see that you have full capacity. But that's really all there is to it. I know there's quite a bit of a process. There are some products that need to be purchased. You see them all here on the screen. But this is everything you will need to fix your printer and keep it running for a longer period of time. This will save you money in the long run and fixes a problem for you in the short run so you can begin printing again as soon as possible. But I really hope this video ended up being helpful. If it was, please make sure to like. Any questions at all, comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching until the end of this video. I handpicked 2 videos that are here on the screen for you to watch next. Also consider subscribing to this channel. There's so much helpful content for you if you're a printer owner, and it's just good to have a resource like this for you in the future, whether you're dealing with a printer that's not printing well or you need more printer recommendations. So I look forward to seeing you again in another video.